We're here at Tri-Covery in Novi with the owner, Jeff Kong, and we're gonna explain to our athletes the services they provide and how they can best help our athletes.
Yeah, excited to show you guys around. Come on in. Moved in here about 2 years ago almost, but we've been around in the Novi area since 2010. We've expanded to Royal Oak as well. I really opened up the business to try to focus on to maximize recovery so that athletes can really get the best out of their performance. The best way to do that is to make sure they train hard and they train well.
Yep.
So if we can get them to recover the most efficient way possible between training, so that way they can get the most out of their training, that's when great performance and great games come.
Awesome. So let's kind of give us a little
come
tour.
on this way. This is typically what all of our treatment rooms look like. We do cupping, we do voodoo flossing, we do scraping like Graston, that type of technique. We do a bunch of different techniques. And if you see there's a strap on the table here, this is for us to do a stretch therapy called fascial stretch therapy. I was probably the second person in the state of Michigan to get trained in this.
That's awesome.
And we are one of the largest providers of fascial stretch therapists in the country. It's been a great way to help gain mobility for a lot of our athletes. And as you guys know, the more mobility an athlete has that's stable and controlled, the better outcome they have with their performance when it comes to explosiveness, range of motion, all of that work. So that's been a great way to have long-term flexibility just by getting some sessions with that.
So what demographic of athletes would use that type of service?
It depends. If we're talking about performance aspect, that's a great way to go. If you don't have any aches and pains and we can just kind of keep your body loose and fresh. If you have anybody yeah, my legs feel like they're super light, and when I go for a run, they just feels like they just move, like it's some grease lightning type of feeling. That's what this service will provide. If you do have an injury, what this will do is release that fascia around the muscle fibers to increase that blood flow. And that's where it can accelerate that healing process. So if there's a strain, a pull, it'll help with those. If it's just tight low back, sore quads, it does tremendous work with that.
Awesome.
You know, if you come on this way.
What athletes should expect when they come in here if they show up early, or maybe if they finish a session? Is this the type of stuff they
come
would do?
in here.
They kind of hang out?
I mean, we like people here. I mean, we love people. That's why we do what we do. And the nice thing is we also offer a membership. And with this membership, you get a 1 hour session each month that comes with the price. And then you get use of like the Normatec. You get 48 uses of the Normatec a year that you can use at your discretion.
Awesome.
So it's a great way to come in and just have a seat, relax. We got a TV right here. You can sit down and relax. Most just jump on their phone.
Yeah.
So you know how that goes.
Cool.
So come on this lane. Let me show you the PEMF machine, PEMF. It's pulse electromagnetic field. So the PEMF machine here, it sounds an electric frequency through the body and recharges cells. This helps tremendously with recovery, reducing pain, and reducing inflammation. You know, so when you work out, you get that big blood pump, you know, which like your quads feel like they're just rock solid. The reason it's doing that is because all the blood that's in demand for that time. What this does is help interchange that blood flow quite a bit and helps with the recovery. So from a cellular level, this is pretty much top notch. We started using these and we have some doctors that showed us what this does, and it's done some wonders. It's pretty much limitless when you talk about cellular health, how much that can help, especially an athlete. There's about a 15-minute treatment that we do, and we usually require about maybe a couple times a week getting that in, but it'll really knock out a lot of that stiffness and soreness. We also have the downstairs, which we have corrective exercise, and then we have some things down there that some of the trainers can put them through too, if that's an option that they can pursue, just to help them move a little cleaner, move a little bit easier. Come on this way.
This is what I would consider the fun stuff.
Yes, lots of toys down here. So down here we have our corrective exercise area, and this is Adam Mundy. He is our corrective exercise director here. So he's the one running the show, and then we also have Lauren that's down here too as one of the other trainers. So we don't do strength training. We don't do a lot of the traditional stuff, the speed work. But what we do is try to teach the body how to move in a safe and full range of motion manner, taking out a lot of the compensation patterns that have developed, especially with athletes.
Yep.
You have an injury, now the question is, does the injury heal, or is your body finding a way to work around that injury? Usually with an athlete, they compensate really quickly, as you guys know. And so great short-term plan, but terrible long-term plan. That's where Adam and his team kind of come in, and they reteach the body how to move again without cheating and trying to get the joints and the tissue to fire and move the way they're supposed to and the way they're designed to from almost an engineering standpoint.
Yep.
All different kinds of fun pieces of equipment here. Got the turf, head down, the squat rack, which we actually don't do a whole lot of squatting, but it's a great anchor for a lot of, and assist for a lot of other movements. We do stick mobility, which are all the orange sticks there. A fantastic way to gain range of motion and to create some joint awareness with people, and how to teach some self-scouring of the joints, living in that end range of motion. And that's a great way to increase that end range of motion, keep moving that bar up. And so the stick mobility, we do some classes here, some one-on-one or some small groups. We can pursue that too. So yeah, it's a fun playground down here.
So whether it's a high school athlete or a professional athlete or one of our adult fitness members, what should they expect to get started? What's the process when they call?
Yeah.
What's the process when they set up their first visit?
So you can either call or you can schedule at our website at Tri-Covery.com. Either way, but if you do have questions, you can contact us through there. We get the emails directly or call. We can answer any questions. Once we get your first appointment in, which we recommend 60 minutes, tell us what's going on, what your purpose is, and we're gonna partner you with the best therapist for what you're looking for. All our therapists are fantastic. They're all talented. They're all wonderful people that care and want to deliver results, but they all have their own special skill set a little bit here and there. So we just want to make sure we set things up for success. And once we do that, come on in, wear gym clothes. Everyone's like, oh, what do we wear? If you don't want to be undressed, you don't have to be undressed. Your comfort level is extremely important priority. But we recommend wearing shorts and t-shirt, workout clothes. It's pretty active. This isn't a let's come in and take a nap type of session. If you're coming in here for a reason, we want to make sure we deliver results, and we will be asking a bunch of questions. So you'll fill out a little bit of paperwork, but the therapist gets most of their information just from having a conversation with you.
So it's very similar to what we do with our pre-evaluations to kind of personalize things, make sure we deliver the best results.